fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Keelan Cole now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, let's go. So right, so right. 11B. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on second down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
McKinnon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
372.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Sunday. Pass 39, Lucy.
They run it with McCammon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here we go, here we go. Lucy, Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now McKinnon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, it's Hines, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And they'll run it here. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let it roll, let it roll.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Love. Caught left side by Cobb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for Love. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To the right and complete to Galladay. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Bortles now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Hank.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lucy.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Luck now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Luck now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to there.
And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Locke. From the left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Locke on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Here's Hines. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Hines, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Luck. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Vinatieri's kick is, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. From the gun, here's Luck. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alert, alert, alert! 622!
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Love. And the catch made by Hilton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Twelve.
Now it's Luck. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Green 80. Green 80. 372. 11B, 11B. Good.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Dumping it off for Johnson. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. Hank.
Bortles now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jaguars getting set to go.
Here we go.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Go left. Hey, 54, Ricky. 24's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a pass, and he took it.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
11B, 11B.
Now Bortles got to have this one. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
12.
After the interception, it's Love. He's going to look deep down the... They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. For a guy who didn't throw a football for 500 days, Luck's looking pretty sharp here early in the year. It's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Dante Fowler in on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
12. Mike. Be right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
372.
To throw, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now a play fake. Bortles steps away to his left, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, now Bortles. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Bortles now on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Back to throw, Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Love. Flush to his right. Now a hit, and Love lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
On first down, Bortles. Room to run past midfield. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first and 10, here's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give. It's Michael. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 4 down.
Luck gonna throw it. Complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let it roll.
Luck on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Cole now on the return. He can't get him down. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. The Patriots have added on as they extend their lead a bit further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.